when the piece is all done and it's on the floor and you stand and look at it and go, God, we took, trash to treasure. I mean, we really make it nice. There's a lot of satisfaction in looking at something that when it comes, it's like I suppose it's no different than baking bread. You put the ingredients in, when it comes out, it smells good, looks good, tastes good. It's not that different from the furniture. I mean, it comes out looking, some of them we describe as looking like candy. Hello, my name is Richard Buxbaum. I operate a store with my wife Robin called Antiques on Old Plank Road, and we've been doing this since 1991. Our specialty is making pieces that are very difficult to make and restoring pieces to look like we didn't restore them and they were natural. We specialize in French antiques because we have a small warehouse in Toulouse and a full-time employee there. The wood we import is actually old French lumber. There's so many types of French antiques that there's almost a style for everybody. I started antiquing probably in 1957. Started buying antiques in England in 1977 and started antiques on Old Plank Road in 1991. Well, we purchased this facility about 4 years ago. It was the Emerson Electric Factory, and they made electric motors here in Chicago. I think in '96, the amount of antique dealers in the United States that had websites you'd count on your left hand and have fingers left over. The amount of antique dealers today that have an app for an iPhone or an iPad, you could probably count on your left hand and have several fingers left over. We're one of the few antique dealers in the country that have an app. So we're very conscious of the website, always were, and the business now is probably 95% internet, if not 98%. And it was always the direction we were going to go. I knew it had to go that way. If you rely upon one neighborhood and one economy to grow your business, it wasn't going to grow. So now we sell all over the world. We've shipped to Taipei, Hong Kong, Moscow, Berlin, you name it. But most antique stores don't restore their pieces. So you're really buying something that came to an antique store, it got a coat of wax, and you're buying it. People want something old, but they want it to function like it's new. So every piece that we have online, every drawer is rebuilt, every lock is rebuilt. It has keys, nothing hangs up, the drawers slide like butter, doesn't have woodworms in it. I mean, we go to a great extent to make it like a new piece, but still looking like we didn't do it. And it's unusual to find one business in this field that does everything under one roof. Have their own upholstery department. We do everything in the building, which makes us a little bit unique. We put the windows in for exactly that reason. I wanted people to walk around the showroom and be able to look into the workshops and see what we did and how we did it and how clean our workshops are. So we put in, I think, 5 windows. They're old cast iron. They're from about 1800. They're French. What we love about it is it's always the hunt. I mean, the hunt for the great piece is always a wonderful thing. It's like a treasure hunt. It's no different. The passion comes from things that are old, that are quality. So whether it's this table we're sitting at that has a burl elm center and old French walnut on the outside, or it's an old vintage Ferrari, an old vintage Austin Healey. It's the quality and the aesthetics of something that draws you to it, like those French club chairs. I mean, I simply love those old French club chairs, and you sit in them, it's like you either want a glass of scotch or a glass of red wine, you want to sit and relax. Sitting at this table makes you kind of want to have a nice meal at it. And sitting and looking at a great old vintage car makes you you want to get in it and drive around the block. It's all kind of the same. I mean, it's a passion for all of it.